Arabella took us into the top 1800 in Mythic, and it's been a long time since I got to say that, so man, does it feel good. That's right, guys. Today we are playing some Arabella, or better known to me as the Annabelle doll, and I love this card so much, and it got us back into the top 1800 today. And even tomorrow's deck, we got into like the top 1300. You're going to want to see that too, but I'm on a high today, guys. We've been playing some good Magic here in the last couple of days, and I'm super excited about this because our deck list performed extremely well. And again, it revolves around one of my favorite cards, Arabella. If you guys don't know, this is a little doll creature, you know, artifact doll that basically drains the opponent. Every time you attack with this, depending on how many creatures you have of power 2 or less, it's going to deal X amount of damage and gain you X amount of life, which works really well with those matchups where, you know, the opponent's also aggro, like Boros Auras or mono red. That life gain and drain can be really huge to win you games, which is why I like this card so much, because we're seeing a lot of mono red and stuff like that on the ladder. And you're going to want to have a really good curve with this card, otherwise it's not as great. And you also want to make sure you're going extremely wide. So we're kicking things off early with the Inspector and Warden. Now, these two cards are classics in Boros tokens. The Boros token Convoke deck that we had a while back did extremely well, and it was like top of the meta for a while, a couple months ago. This has a lot of those sort of synergies in this deck, but basically trying to get that artifact clue token down so we can use the Gleeful Demolition to create more goblins and go extremely wide. And then we've also got things like the new Seer Slicer Goblin, which if you're attacking in, which you're hoping to do every single turn, you can just get this raid ability and create another goblin. So the go wide strategy starting to build there. We've also got the Anim, because I just love this card a lot, and you're constantly wanting to attack in and get more tokens. And then we've got Hop to It, which I'm hit or miss on this. You could add something else into the spot, but I think Hop to It was really fun on rebuilding the board. Whenever we got swept up or, you know, dealt with, Hop to It would just rejuice the board up really well for us and get us going again. And then Dollmaker Shop on 2, because we got a lot of good one drops here that can attack in and trigger the Dollmaker Shop right away. Which, by the way, the Dollmaker Shop's backside ended up winning us some games today, so it's a really good card for finishing games. And then War Leader's Call. I never thought I'd be playing this again, but we're back to playing some War Leader's Call for some more drain. But Sheltered by Ghosts and Arabella are going to be our life gain mechanics to get us back into those games where we're, you know, starting to take a little bit of a loss to mono red early on and stuff like that. So the deck list performed extremely well, obviously ranking up on the ladder with it right now, and hope you guys have some success with this one. And I hope you find some value in today's video and it can inspire you to build something, you know, similar, or, you know, gives you an idea on something else. But anyways, enjoy the video. We'll see you guys back here at the end for my final thoughts. Peace out. Enjoy. All right, here we go, guys. We are playing some Arabella. I'm super excited because we've only played this card one other time, and people really did enjoy it here on the channel, and I really enjoyed playing it. So we're gonna do it again. We're not quite doing the Arabella meets Delny triggers again, doubling up on it, because I feel like this version is just a little bit better. We're doing Boros tokens with like War Leader's Call and stuff. I think it's gonna be a little bit better for the Mythic ladder here. All right, I'm actually gonna go with the Arabella here on 2 because we're up against mono red. So I feel like we might be pretty safe from removal. I mean, it's not a guaranteed, but we are safer from removal than most matchups here. And then we follow it with Hop to It, and we're good to go. Not to mention Arabella being a really good card against mono red, just because of the draining effects that we get off of it. Like, the ability to gain life is just so huge. But they go Lightning Strike. Bummer. Ooh, War Leader's Call. Might have to just do that. Might have to just go for that. Man, I really didn't expect a Lightning Strike there. That's such a bummer, but, you know, what can you do? I still think we're out aggroing the aggro player at the moment, so I'm very happy with that. Not to mention, we do have Sheltered by Ghost. Sheltered by Ghost against mono red is really good. Just gotta find it. Emberheart Challenger, and probably just Monstrous Rage or some sort of Shock. I'm guessing actually Shock, because it seemed like they had something on the 1 mana open to start the game. Is that what it is? No. And then they get a Monstrous Rage that they miss out on there. All right, that's fine. Could that destroy an enchantment too? Just artifact. Okay, cool. I was like, that was a big miss there by not taking the War Leader's Call. All right, let's get a red source. Let's get in our Doll Maker shop. Attack in, create that 1/1, or now it's a 2/2 thanks to War Leader's Call. Throw down a goblin, create another 1/1, which is a 2/2. And just absolutely slam the opponent, dude. This is crazy work. Oh, I love this deck. This is so fun. I really wish they didn't get rid of the Arabella. It would have been a complete runaway, but can't be helped, unfortunately. All right, slick shot off the top. More haste, that's fine. I mean, all of my creatures are big enough to make some good blocks here too. If they swing in here though, that tells me they've got pump spells ready to go. It may be worth blocking, but at the same time, I don't really have the confidence that they can do 13 damage. I guess they're gonna pre-throw out the Monstrous Rage, giving us information here. Is that worth it? I mean, I don't think they have another pump spell because it seems like it skipped right over the priority hold there. I may be able to just, you know, return fire and win the game. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going for the win. I'm going for the win here. How about that? Going for the win. We'll be seeing you later, buddy. We'll be seeing you later, buddy. Let's go. And we had Sheltered by Ghost just for good measure, but didn't even need it. Love it. Good win right there. All right, we did just play another game that you guys are not going to see, unfortunately. The opponent basically roped the whole game, so it's like that sometimes. This hand looks really good, by the way. This hand looks really good. Another mono red player, maybe, based on the sleeves I'm seeing. We see play with fire. Good old play with fire on the sleeves. Yep, mono red it is. Ooh, we've got so many good options here, man. I think we go in right away with the Sheltered by Ghost, yeah? I think right away we just go for that. Might be a mistake. Who knows? Could be. Next turn, maybe go with War Leader's Call. Wow, they missed a land drop there. Love that. There's so many things I can do here. There's so many good things I can do here. I think it's War Leader's Call because I think gaining life is going to be huge here, and the bigger I make the Inspector, the better. Looking for another red land so I can kind of go double up here on a play. Go Arabella and Demolition. Okay, or Arabella and Inner Sky. That'd be cool. Yeah, this opponent's pretty cooked here, man. Top 600, kept the one land hand. Not too sure what they were thinking, but you got the wrong opponent for that sort of situation. Let's see what we find on the top here. Another War Leader's Call. I mean, it's a great card, but I don't think I want it. I'm actually trying to shoot for the moon here and just get a red land. They may end up Monstrous Raging this, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that back. Yeah, something like that, right? Can't afford to just throw my 3/3 into that, you know, and give him back another Heartfire hero. Just not the play, especially when I can just simply drain him here. Nice, we got what we needed. We got what we needed. All right, let's do this. There we go. And then this is now up to 5. This can spit out more value for us. Might as well, right? Go in with that. I know it's gonna suck for sure. Hit it for 5. Get 6. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be good. I think that's lethal, right? Depending on what they pull here on the top deck, this should be lethal, I think. And even if it's not, I've gained so much life, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, GG's. Very nice. Well done. Arabella for the win. Top 1600 or 600 player, by the way. All right, we get to go first. Hand looks keepable. I don't love it, but it's keepable. Anytime I get an Arabella on 2 with a 1-drop, I'll take it. I guess off the top, we'd obviously want like a doll maker shop, or, you know, demolition would be nice. Something to get me to go a little bit wider with the tokens. That's not bad. That's a good answer. That's a good 3-drop for us. And then we've got Sheltered by Ghosts, which is fantastic. And we see a swamp. Okay, that's a little scary. Go for the throat, those types of things. Storm Changer's Talent. Okay, so we know what they're up to. They're the mere blink. Hopeless Nightmare, that's fine. We can give up something here, that's fine. Sheltered by Ghosts, actually not a very good card here anyways because of the nowhere to run. All right, we get this down. And we just slam it, right? And then we get another 1/1, making Arabella even bigger and better next turn for the attack. The drain is real. We can avoid, you know, sacrifice type spells, things like Shieldred's Edict or Liliana, but I typically don't see those things from Dimir Bounce. No third land drop? Well, that's a shame for them. Let's see what happens when we attack here. Gotta be something here, right? Sure. I had a feeling it was something. Get you in there. Another 3 drain seems pretty solid. Goblin. And I think I'm just gonna draw a card, actually. I don't see why not. I mean, we're gonna drain them again for 5 here with a bunch of creatures going wide. I don't know how they stop this. Oh, they're Esper. They were missing a white source too. Sheesh. You got it, man. I really don't need the Sheltered by Ghosts, which is crazy. It just isn't a card that we need here in this matchup. The opponent might get, you know, the Nightmare again to drop the Anim, but I still win the game. Damage is done because I've got this too. We keep the Anim. Drop this. And that'll do it, my friends. That'll do it. Take your 3. Enjoy that. And we'll enjoy our victory against another really good deck list, you know, in Esper Drain. So, or Esper Bounce. Like that a lot, man. Arabella's cooking right now. We might even make the top 1800 by the end of this video. We'll see. We're going pretty quick. All right, I get to go first. Hand looks pretty darn good. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. I wish I had a little bit of a quicker hand here, though. Like, you know, some more... Like, if this was just an on-tap land, then we'd be really, really good. But because it's a tap land, we may end up missing out on the Anim play on turn 3, which could cost us, actually. Ooh, Sheltered by Ghosts. Let's see what they got for this. All right, Sheltered by Ghosts will be nice. I can get rid of something off the field and keep my attacks rolling while we set up the Anim. Essence Channeler, a really great target for the Sheltered. I need that, but you know what? I actually would rather go here first. There we go. Down to 15. Absolutely frying right now. Frying. More life gain. More life gain. Are we mono white or are we doing the Orzhov thing? Are we trying to bring things back from the graveyard later? Hard to say. All right, first we start with this. Then we get in with both, or all of these. How do we block? Are we blocking at all? We're not. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I really hope they don't have a sweeper though, man. If they have a sweeper, that's gonna be so unlucky. War Leader's Call is pretty sick, I can't lie. Pretty sick. It's a sweeper, isn't it? God, that would suck. Okay, good. I wasn't reading sweeper just because the fact that they didn't chump block everything there tells me that probably wasn't going to be sweepers, because typically, why wouldn't you just chump block there? But thank goodness I was right on that, because that could have been horribly, horribly bad for us. And instead, it went horribly well. Horribly wrong for the opponent. Oh, we love that. All right, taking a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure that's lethal, right? Yeah, GG's. Lethal and then some. Dude, we fried that game. That was sick. That was so good. Okay, this deck feels pretty broken. I'm not gonna lie. This deck feels pretty awesome. These wins have been so far extremely easy too. Not a lot to think about. I love it, man. This is going well today. Got the Goblin on 2 ready to go. Raid is a really cool mechanic, man. Being able to attack and then trigger a raid ability is so sick. I actually started this out, believe it or not, as a Mardu build because I wanted to run that little devil with the raid. But we never really got that one going. All right, we're swinging in. We're dropping the Goblin. Okay, some options on this next play. I kind of want to go War Leader's Call if I get a land, but I don't know if that's the right move. Opponent's on Gruul. Iron Claw. Okay, so there could end up being some fight mechanics here, which could be a problem for us. What if we just do this? Don't need that. Then we go here. We'll take you. I don't mind that as a turn. It's not the greatest turn, obviously, but it's good enough for me, I think. Because I can keep growing the Warden over time, which, you know, having the lifelink body now is going to, you know, mean a lot later in the game. Don't mind if I do. Heartfire Hero. Pretty standard mono red stuff. Opponent looking to maybe pump the claw. I'm not too sure. Burst lightning. All right, sure. Are we attacking in? They are attacking in. Wow. Knowing I'm going to gain 3 life right back. I might as well, right? Might as well. Gain that 3 life right back. Drop another Goblin. We're looking for a land, obviously. A land is the most important thing here because we're holding on to a lot of really good valuable 3 drops here. Manifold Mouse. Nothing super scary as long as I have the Warden out here to keep getting bigger over time with its scrying abilities. Nothing worries me too much. I gotta get it bigger though, because if I don't get it much bigger here, they could end up hitting me with a fight mechanic soon or a burn spell, and that would be really bad. Monstrous Rage is totally fine. Another great card, just not the card we needed. Another hop to it. Shoot, man. Unlucky. Unlucky, man. I mean, I say unlucky, but we're still dominating. Like, we're not losing this game, I don't think. It's just unlucky with the top decks not finding me a land here and giving me all three drops. Bunch of 3 drops, but no land. All right, Nemesis is a real problem. The good news is I can get over the top of the Nemesis with flying with the Warden here in just a moment. And they don't really care. They just keep on sending the damage through, which is kind of strange to me, not leaving back blockers at this point. But I guess because of the flying, why not? Let's go 1, 2, 3. Got the flying. Ooh, that's a great card. Which means I should probably... no, this is fine. This is fine. War Leader's Call is cool. This gets me to 6 power and vigilance with lifelink, so that's really good. I can block now too. Don't mind if I do. And then next turn, I think we just go with hop to it and try to win the game. And is it another creature? If it's another creature, GG's. Yep, GG's. All right, so we've got a 6/6 blocker with lifelink. There's no way that mono red can get around that. Have we seen a single green spell from the opponent yet? Not yet, huh? Wonder what the Gruul's about. Maybe they just don't want to be judged on the ladder as a mono red player. I don't know. Let's see. Seems good enough to me. This has trample, so that's 10 damage. Plus 3 is a 13. I gained 6 though. I always feel scared when it's really that close because I feel like my math is wrong, but in this case it's not. And we send everybody, right? Send everybody, drop a hop to it. Looks good to me. Looks lethal to me. And back up to 13. Feeling good, man. GG's to the opponent. I mean, the Nemesis would have been really scary had they had a way for me to not be able to gain life, but they never found it. So we're still on our undefeated run. Guys, I don't want to alarm anybody, but we might crack the top 1500 in this one. I don't know. This hand looks really good. I don't know, man. It's been a while since we've been this high up, so it's kind of nice to be here again. Been feeling really good about our standard decks lately. I really have. They've been a lot more competitive. We haven't really done a whole lot of super janky things recently. I don't know. I feel like I've been in my try hard era. I don't know. Not really, but this definitely is something that's really off meta, which is cool. All right, doll maker shop right away. Let's go. Goblin would have been nice too, but I think doll maker shop is something I want to get down as early as possible, especially if I top deck a demolition. I'm actually hoping for a land here so I could just go with the War Leader's Call and start cooking. Go ahead, show me Sheltered by Ghost. Take my doll maker shop. No? Okay. Suit yourself. It doesn't seem like they've got a rescue or anything like that. Yeah, there's no priority hold here, so that they definitely don't have a Shard Mage rescue to protect their creatures if I do end up using my Sheltered by Ghosts. But I don't think I'm even going to do that. I think I'm just going to slam the War Leader's Call here and just, you know, end this game on the spot with some extra power. We're definitely out aggroing them, especially because we went first, right? So it's like we have a huge advantage in that regard. You can have it. You can have it because we've got this. We're trying to make War Leader's Call cool again, man. Get in there. Do your thing. There's 1 damage from that doll maker shop trigger, and then there's going to be 1 from the goblin as well, so that takes him to 13 minimum. And they let everything get through. Okay. I hope you're able to win the game here on this turn, because if not, I think it's over, my friend. I'm so shocked they didn't block there. Maybe they think they can end it here. I don't know. 16 damage is pretty ambitious. That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna do it, my friend. And we've got an escape. That's more of a defensive spell, but they're gonna use it more for offense here. Still not quite 16 damage though. So I don't know what they plan on doing here. Game's over in my book, but I've been wrong before. GG's. We did it again, guys. We did it again. Are we in the numbers yet? Tell me we're in the numbers. Let's go. We're top 1800. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going first with a hand that I normally would be like, yeah, let's keep it, but we don't have any, like, I don't know. We have nothing past the Inspector and the Sheltered by Ghosts. Like, that's pretty scary. You kind of need a lot to happen here with this hand, so I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this one away. And of course, we get a 1-lander. Man, is this our mandatory loss? It feels like it might be. Definitely throw one of these away and maybe this. I think we can make this work. I mean, we're going first. It depends on whether or not they can remove the Arabella. So if we see a swamp come down here, we probably lost the game. If we don't see a swamp, it's winnable. Okay, that's scary. This is helpful because it gives me a little bit of a better chance here keeping Arabella alive, but okay, they leave it alone. They clearly had a cut down or a torch and they left it alone. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. What a card. What a card. We've seen how good this was last game. Let's do it. Let's do it. Dude, you're saying there's a chance. We double mulliganed and things were looking pretty rough there, but now I'm thinking there's a pretty solid chance we could pull this off. Unless it's cut down. If it's cut down, we're cooked. Okay, good. Whew. They kept touching it like it was cut down, and dude, that is so stressful. Here's the deal, man. I really want to get this going, but the only way I get this going is if I can get one of these tokens out, and I can't until I can attack in. So we kind of have to wait till they attack into us. Gosh, man, this is a stressful game. I threw away a land back into the deck, which could have been everything, man. I like this. That means they're gonna pump it up for sure. Fine by me. You can have it, my friend. I don't think they notice how much life gain we're gonna get back on this return shot here. Shoot. I think I'm just gonna play this and I'm gonna attack with Arabella because they clearly have a pump spell, right? Clearly the pump spell is there. I'm just gonna attack with this, gain 2, and then create another token. Wait, why didn't we? Oh, it's a toy. It doesn't actually trigger this. My bad. It's the one card in our entire deck that doesn't trigger the Dollmaker Shop. Whoops. That's okay. That still would have been my play regardless. It just kind of stinks that that works out that way. All right, what are we doing now? Inside out, sure. That gives them another card off the top. If it's a land, they can cast something else. No land. Okay, so this is all we're taking here is this. Down to 5. Whew. This is tough. Let's do this first. That way we can gain more life off the Arabella hit here. Send in both. Get the doll. Do this. That gives me more blockers. And it triggers the Arabella even further. And end the turn. We're not going to use the ability of the Inner Sky here to get any bigger. We need these 1/1s to block. We're coming down to the wire, dude. Arabella really keeping us in this game. Another challenger is good. I can live with that. Gonna have to really be careful here. Gotta do what we gotta do, man. I'm looking for a land so I can get the hop to it down. That would be really excellent. Okay. Okay, so what are we at with Arabella? 3. Oh, they blow that up. Shoot. I did not realize Arabella was an artifact creature either, dude. Arabella really coming in and showing its weak spots here, unfortunately. Dude. Really? Come on now. What do we do here? I mean, obviously we do this, right? Take this. That's 4 damage. We gain 4. We go to 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. We can block one of these. Shoot. Is attacking in the right play here? Yeah, I think we do this. Dude, I want to win this one so bad. I just don't think we are. I mean, the card in their hand is for sure a useful spell because they would have played a land a long time ago if it was a land. So it's going to be a playable spell here that's going to give them some sort of value. I just don't know what that value is going to be yet. Okay, the hesitation on the attacks really has me intrigued. I have to block though. There's no doubt about it. I have to block. Oh wow, they didn't have a pump spell. Very interesting. Can I please get a land? Please get a land. Oh my gosh, no land again. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. At least we know what we're up against now, right? We know how to block because their hand is empty. Assuming they don't top deck and get super lucky with the pump spell here, which looks like they did. Because in theory, this should be fine. This right here, this block should lead to our victory, but they definitely top decked the nuts here, didn't they? Yep, they sure did. They sure did. That pumps all their field. Oh my gosh, dude, we could have won this game. I feel like that was such a way of the game, just kind of, you know, giving us a forced loss there. That feels tough. It just felt like everything was against us. Not being able to find a third land that entire time crushed us. Finding a third Arabella, like, just things were just going bad for us there. GG. All right, we get to go first. We do have the 1-2 start here, which I love. Actually, a nice little 1-2-3 start. Hop to it on 3 is nice. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's nice. It's really good for reloading, but hey, look what it is, guys. Another mono red player. It's like the higher you go up in rank, the more mono red you see. It's just how it goes, man. Just how it is. We might actually win the game this time by opening the backside of the door here, or the room. Okay, opponent goes for it. Because what do we need? 6 mana for that? Yeah, 6 mana. No blocks. They can have it. Looking for Arabella or the Sheltered by Ghosts. Obviously, those would be our best bets here. I like that. Let's attack in and see what happens here. They may have a 1 mana burn spell. Obviously, we see Burst Lightning as an option for the opponent here. I'm guessing it's a pump spell, though. The odds of a second Burst Lightning are lower than a pump spell's. Nope, it's a Burst Lightning. Nice. They got 2 of them. Cool. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Wait a minute now. What are we doing? Oh, they did have an answer. They just chose to use it after I got the goblin. Okay, sure. To each their own, I guess. More burn? I mean, what are we doing here? Are we just a burn deck with just a couple of creatures? What are we doing? I need the life gain tools badly, though, here. This matchup, it almost requires it, you know? Ember Heart Challenger. Not attacking into us? All right, we got a Mad Lad on our hands, guys. What in the world are we doing? Let's go red here. Hop to it. Let's get some more bodies out here to block. Is there a reason to attack in here? Not really, right? Not really. We only need 1 more land, and we've got, you know, we need 2 more total lands on the field, but 1 more land in hand to unlock the backside of this room, and then we just win the game. Innkeeper's Talent. That's a cool card. I can't lie. That's pretty sweet. All right, they already played this land this turn, right? Oh, they didn't play a land this turn. Okay. And they didn't attack again? What are we doing? I don't know if the opponent knows what they're doing here. I'm definitely drawing a card because I want to hit that extra land drop as soon as possible. Nice. All right. GG's, man. That'll do it. That will definitely do it. All right, we're just going to pass the turn and we're going to run them over next turn. Absolutely run them over. Oh, dude, they touched the doll maker shop like they were going to blow it up. I got really scared there for a second. I mean, this opponent really let me off the hook too. By not attacking into my 1/1s, I mean, they really let us off the hook. They could have been doing damage like crazy. Dude, they're still reading the room. Please stop touching the doll maker shop. Please stop touching it. 3 cards in hand. Green does have artifact and enchantment removal. God, I hope they don't have it though. The likelihood of them having it is very low, but impossible, no. That's fine. And it looks like the priority hold just skipped right over, but they do have a burst lightning actually, so that's still playable. I wonder. Do we block Heartfire Hero? They put double strike on that and trample. So that's 8, 9, 10 damage total. I think we survived this, right? There's really not a whole lot. Well, I guess if this, okay, so burst lightning 2 to my face would be 15. This goes to 5, meaning 10 more. And then I'm down to 5, 4. Monstrous Rage could be troubling. I think I do no blocks though. Monstrous Rage could be one of the worst things here. Let's hope it's just not that. If it's not Monstrous Rage, I think we win. Burst lightning to the face is exactly what we thought it would be, so we should be down to like 4 life here, I think. I did the math right on that. And this should do it. It's time. It's time. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. I didn't think I was going to win a game off of that today, but here we are. GG's. All right, we're going first. Our hand, oh man, it's very expensive, but we are going first. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens here. This is probably not a good keep. I may end up regretting this, but I am going first. I'm hoping that is going to be my saving grace here. Come on, let's do this. Okay, that's a good find. Mono black though. We looking at a cut down here. All right, it is mono black. It's looking like it. I thought maybe it could be Dimir, but looks more like it's just a traditional mono black. I don't mind the discarding. That's okay. I want to get the Anim down while they're tapped out. I'm going to get at least 1 trigger out of it, which is really good. There's certain things I have to get down that I don't want to discard here, which are like the Doll Maker Shop. Well, that's annoying. That's extremely annoying. How do we do this? I still think Doll Maker Shop is the move. Yeah, let's go Doll Maker Shop. Let's get this in, triggering everything. That gives me some blockers now against the Slasher. But I need something I can attack in with next turn to trigger them both again. So I'm going to go with another Inspector play here. And then War Leader's Call should be enough, I think, to close this thing out. It's going to be a lot of burn, and everything's going to get pumped by 1. So we should be able to close it out, I hope. Don't kill that. Please don't kill that. If they kill the Anim, I don't know if we can win next turn. I don't know. How much damage are we looking at here right now? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think we have to jump block this, right? We can't afford to lose half our health just in case whatever they, do next is nonsense. All right, we know you want to kill the Anim already, so just do it because you're stressing me out. The hovering over the card nonstop is stressing me out. Okay, it's another Slasher. I can live with that. And a Duress. Oh, the Duress. That's going to be bad. Don't take the War Leaders. Don't take the War Leaders. Darn it. Well, that stinks. That really stinks, man. War Leader's Call was kind of our way to finish this game out. All right. That's fine, I guess. We'll figure it out. We're going wide. Man, a Duress. That had to be like the worst possible card we could have ever seen there in that spot. That's okay though, we got hop to it. I mean, we got so much damage here going wide enough. I think that we should be able to close it out next attack. Of course, depending again on whether or not they disrupt my board state with something silly. All right. Dude, that's so frustrating. I just needed the War Leader's Call to make it happen, and the only thing that saved them there was the Duress, and they had it. I guess a kill spell on the Anim would have been just as annoying, but a lot more likely that that would have happened. I can live with that. That is fine. Fine with me. Oh, there we go. GG's. GG's. That'll do it. Yep. Yep, that'll do it. Top deck the War Leader's Call. After all the complaining, I feel really bad I complained as much as I did because I just got blessed there by the top deck. All right, let's go one more game here so we can try to get deep into the numbers and, you know, maybe top 1500. Who knows? Hopefully we don't lose this one, though. I mean, chances are pretty high in our favor going first with this hand, but you never know. Okay, they're Boros. Yes, dude, that's huge. That's huge. All right, I'm gonna go with this actually. I didn't know if I want to go Dollmaker Shop there or with the Goblin, but the Goblin gives me more power faster, so gives me a 2-body and a 1-body instead of just a 1, so I think that was the right call. Don't mind if I do. I'm going for high octane, high pressure here this game. I think we got them, guys. They're too slow. Way too slow for what we're doing here. Oh my goodness, if that's the only play? If that's the only play with the Ruckus, they're cooked. Oh, they're cooked. Oh, they're so cooked. Let's go. Are we top 1500? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. This is pretty good, but I think this is the play. I think this is absolutely the play. GG's, let's go, dude. What a way to end it right there, man. That's a strong finish. Top 1600. Oh, we'll take it though, man. It's been a long time since I've seen a number like this with my name, so I'm very excited to be here. Let's go. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This one was awesome, man. Arabella is one of my favorite cards. I love to play it whenever I get the chance. This is only the second time I've had the chance to do it. I think it works a little bit better this way than I did previously with the whole Delny and trying to get double triggers on it. That's still a really cool way to win the game, but I feel like going wide is really the strategy here. So going more of the traditional Boros tokens, the old school sort of idea, it works really, really well. So I don't know, I enjoyed this one a lot. I think it did extremely well. Obviously it took me into the top 1800. So there's got to be some sort of merit to that. And there are some things that felt a little clunky sometimes, like the curve and stuff. You kind of have to have a really good curve to start the games out. If you don't, you can run into some trouble. Mono black seemed pretty tough for us to deal with because of all the spot removal. And once they've spot removed our things and dropped something like a Shieldred or like a Bloodletter Aclozots, it's pretty difficult for us to get through. But nonetheless, though, really fun list. Arabella is awesome, and I can't say you know, I couldn't be happier to be where I am positionally on the ladder right now. So tomorrow's video, by the way, I already recorded it. We get into the top 1200 with our next deck, so you're gonna want to see that as well. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I thank you guys so much for sticking around to the very end. It means a lot to me. Not to mention the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on my channel. So huge shout out to the people who help support me monetarily every month. I greatly appreciate you guys for everything you do for me. If you guys want to be a supporter of the channel, you can join that membership. It gets you access to certain videos on the weekends a little bit earlier. So thank you guys who have done that. Appreciate you very much. And thanks for all of your support, guys. We'll see you on the next video, which will be tomorrow. And trust me, it's a good one. We'll see you then. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.